when the Gauntlet was first announced, a lot of work went into trying to figure out anything that people could discover in order to increase their movement speed while being able to still kill stuff. But nobody expected this tech, which completely broke Necromancer, and I have it on good authority that this tech works on other classes. I've tested it on other classes, I've seen other people testing it that I showed the tech to, and it works. It seems to specifically work with melee skills, but it's hard to tell exactly, but let's talk about what it is. So, normally, when you're running and you cast, your character has to stop moving, right? You see how he's like stopping to cast? Well, if I do some specific stuff, and I come in here, and I change my controls from mouse movement to keyboard movement, you can see I can cast without stopping. Now, it does stop for maybe, like, I think it stops for such a short period of time that you can barely even tell, like maybe 1 or 2 frames, but you can see I am just running while casting. And for reference, here's like the side-by-side, and that's what it looks like. And I know this works with other classes. Here's what it looks like on double swing with Barbarian. You can see that the Barbarian is just lunging forward with every cast of double swing instead of the slow walk that he was doing before. So, what is going on? So, this tech is pretty awkward to do, and it took me a lot of testing to figure out how to do it consistently. So, let's talk about how it works. Okay, so right now I'm playing on a controller, and you can see I can cast while moving just fine, right? I'm just holding movement and direction, I can cast Blood Surge. But when I move towards the target, all of a sudden, I stop moving while casting. Why is that? Well, it's because of that arrow over the head of the target. That arrow is your focus target. And whenever you cast a spell on a target, your character stops moving. The other way that your character can stop moving is if it has to change directions from your cast. So I can't, well, yeah, I think I can't show that on the controller actually, so I'll show that on WASD. So you see I'm running in this direction. If I cast behind me, he stops to cast, right? And if I hover the target, he'll stop to cast. But if I do neither, he will not stop to cast. So the two conditions for stopping to cast are either A, you have a target, which is created whenever your controller, picks one, or if you're playing pure keyboard movement, it'll also pick a target. And B, if you try to cast like behind you or too far to your side, your character will turn to cast, and that will stop you from moving. So to do the tech, you need to be running with your cursor in front of you without hovering anything. So your cursor needs to be leading your character, and it needs to not hover a mob. And then you can cast while running. And like I said, this tech works on every class. It seems to only work with melee skills, but a lot more testing is needed. So this is a huge tech that I'm revealing. A lot of people told me not to reveal it and to just abuse it, but I really wanted to show you guys what I figured out and what we've been playing with. And you can kind of start to see how, the top necro scores are so much higher than what everyone else is doing, is because I know I'm using it, and I'm pretty sure a lot of the other necromancers in the top 10 are also using this. But I really want to see what this looks like on Rogue. I really want to see what it looks like on Barbarian. So, let me know in the comments below if you guys can test it and figure out anything. But yeah, thank y'all for watching, and please let me keep my leaderboard spot. Don't take it from me. All right, see you guys.